we go, fist bump. How are you doing?
Not too bad.
Welcome to WatchMojoUK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 times Matt Hancock made an arse of himself.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at the most absurd things Matt Hancock has done during his career. Let us know in the comments whether you forgive him or not. Number 10. Podcast.
Well, let's start this bit again,
Okay.
and I'll relax.
Okay, fine. But you've got to let me ask the question.
Absolutely.
This is what we do here. We just talk.
In March 2022, 2 years on from the beginning of the pandemic, Matt Hancock appeared on an episode of the podcast Diary of a CEO with its creator and host, Stephen Bartlett.
I don't mind all of it except the opening bit about casual sex.
Okay, fine.
I haven't had casual sex with anybody.
Okay.
I fell in love with somebody.
Bartlett got right in asking Hancock difficult questions about his tenure as health secretary, specifically the rules around social distancing and casual sex. Hancock squirmed right away, defending his pandemic liaison by saying the law apparently wasn't in effect at that time. He told Bartlett all about how he and his aide had actually fallen in love.
No. Okay, so those rules were not in place.
That was advice on TV.
He came across so poorly, however, that even Lorraine Kelly had a pop at him, calling him a pound shop milk tray man or Bond villain because of his outfit. Number 9. Rejecting Piers Morgan. Thanks to Piers Morgan repeatedly taking the government to task during the pandemic, one of the few journalists to actually do so, ministers began an informal boycott of Good Morning Britain.
I think they're a bunch of gutless little weasels. I'm sure you have a similar view now, Good Morning Britain viewers.
This lasted for months, with the government constantly refusing to talk to Piers. Correspondent Nick Dixon waited for Hancock to finish an interview for another outlet one morning and immediately asked him about the recent vaccine success.
I know it's been a while since you've spoken to us, but great news this morning about the vaccine. What can you tell us?
Well, this is a promising step forward.
However, once Dixon invited Hancock onto the show proper to talk to Piers Morgan, he walked right off. Dixon pursued him and got totally blanked. Yet another minister too frightened to talk to Piers and Susanna.
Very kind of you. Unfortunately, I have got something in the diary tomorrow morning.
That's a
and I've got an awful lot of work to do to get this vaccine rolled out. Thanks very much.
Is this vaccine the news we've been waiting for then?
Number 8. Wendy Maisie. Hancock once showed up to offer his endorsement to Tory politician Wendy Maisie, a councillor in Warrington, who at the time was standing as a parliamentary candidate for the constituency of Warrington North.
It's been absolutely fantastic being here this morning with Matt Hancock.
Hancock appeared to rather like Maisie, however, standing uncomfortably close and making unbroken eye contact with her for an extended length of time.
We've talked a little bit about the space capacity, etc.
This was 2019, before Hancock was thrust into the media spotlight during the pandemic, and he didn't appear to have had much media training.
And I just really hope that you can be that strong voice for Warrington in Parliament.
Maisie can be seen leaning and even stepping away from him during the bizarre campaign video. Number 7. Established relationship.
How long is this casual sex ban going to last? You're saying that no social distancing needed in established relationships.
In late summer 2020, lockdown regulations were changing seemingly every day, with ministers, journalists and the public getting increasingly confused about what they were and weren't allowed to do. Even Matt Hancock couldn't get the rules straight, as he was grilled by Kay Burley on a not safe for work topic on Sky News one morning.
It's okay to smile.
In these rules that we have to bring in, you have to have there have to be boundaries, to coin a phrase.
We were still a while away from the scandal that would just about end Hancock's career as a frontbencher, so this interview was merely excruciatingly awkward, though it would go on to be absolutely damning. Hancock dances around the question and isn't willing to say how he defines an established relationship. We wonder why.
You know, established relationship, does that mean if I say I love you? I mean, because some people say that and they don't mean it. But are you in an established relationship then? I don't know.
I think we should stick to the letter of it.
Number 6. Parkour.
I've seen it on YouTube and it's amazing,
but you never think that you can get involved.
For 7 months in 2018, Matt Hancock was the Secretary of State for Digital, Culture, Media and Sport, a role that eventually went to fellow Tory and I'm a Celeb alum Nadine Dorries. So what did Matt Hancock do to encourage people to get into sport? Made a cringe video of himself trying out parkour for the first time and slapped it on Facebook. Never mind that this was 2018 and parkour wasn't really trending anymore even then, he still went along and did it.
But it's great fun and it's good exercise and you learn about your body and the environment that you live in.
Does this video make you want to give parkour a go? We sincerely doubt it. Number 5. He's a celeb.
You were socialising someone outside of your household?
Yeah, I didn't break any laws. Guidance is different, but anyway, I don't want to go into
so there's a rule and there's a law.
In 2022, shocking news broke that Matt Hancock was going to be heading into the jungle. Along with comedian Sean Walsh, he was a late entry into I'm a Celeb and was promptly made leader of the camp.
Why did you break your own guidance?
Because it was a mistake, because I fell in love with somebody and
I was taken by love.
Well, it's true.
As a result of this decision, he had the Tory whip removed, meaning he's now an independent MP. Worse, Parliament was still sitting when he headed down under, outraging his constituents and making it pretty likely he'll lose his seat.
What I do appreciate is that you did eat a sheep's vagina for us.
He was called out for this while in the jungle, and though he did perform well in the trials, some angry viewers raised enough money to have a banner criticising him flown over the camp.
What I'm really looking for is a bit of forgiveness.
Number 4. Matt Hancock MP. This isn't the only dodgy app Matt Hancock has been involved with, but it's certainly the weirdest. Released in 2018, also during his tenure as Culture Secretary, the app was designed to allow Hancock's constituents to talk to him. However, you don't actually have to be a constituent to sign up, you just need an email address. Anyone is therefore able to use it and make whatever Hancock content they like. As such, the app was hijacked by people taking the piss, leaving bizarre comments and posting memes. Though Hancock does still regularly post updates about what he and his team are up to on it. Number 3. Comeback Tour.
Been good to see you. You've done very well. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Following his catastrophic fall from grace, Matt Hancock decided to disappear from the public eye for a while and try and get his private life together. He was relegated to the backbenchers post-resignation, and though he's now accepted that his political career is in the toilet, it wasn't always this way.
I'm a big fan.
Oh, that's kind of you to say.
Always. No, not at all. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In 2021, Hancock posted an odd comeback video online, which saw him going around his constituency and talking to his base.
Now infection control.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Oh my God, you're fantastic!
Widely lambasted as being like an Alan Partridge sketch, Hancock was rinsed so thoroughly that he quickly took the video down.
I'm all right. Nice to be out and about.
Luckily, it was reposted more than once. Number 2. Karaoke. In 2020, footage of Matt Hancock performing karaoke back in 2017 resurfaced online, leading to even more mockery for the Health Secretary. It did the rounds again because of people erroneously saying it happened during lockdown. It didn't, thankfully, but it's still pretty embarrassing. He was filmed singing Don't Stop Me Now, along with Therese Coffey, who was still the minister for the DWP at the time, before briefly serving as Health Secretary herself in Liz Truss's ill-fated cabinet. Honestly, watching this video, we all wish somebody did stop him. He'd later continue his singing career by covering Ed Sheeran on I'm a Celeb. Number 1. Kissgate.
Downing Street said the matter was closed. The front page of every single national newspaper suggests otherwise.
Made an Arse is perhaps putting this scandal a little lightly, as we all know it's still a contentious issue. But in June 2021, The Sun published CCTV images and video of Matt Hancock getting up to no good with his aide, Gina Coladangelo. Not only was he cheating on his wife, but he'd broken lockdown rules, as the embrace was filmed while they were still in place.
Ms. Coladangelo is an old friend of Mr. Hancock's from their time at Oxford University, and she's a former lobbyist.
He stressed he had only broken the guidance and hadn't done anything illegal, but it was still an outrageous enough incident that he was made to resign. He's since been pursuing a career in reality TV, so maybe one day soon we'll see him as a presenter on This Morning.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojoUK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.